track and started screaming like Day One is. Right, the guy came out Day One Ish was Day One Ish, and that alone was so hip hop. If you're a real fan of hip hop, you know Ish. You know Ish. You already know. Gotta ask. We're talking WrestleMania. We're talking hip hop. Favorite hip hop appearance or performance at a WrestleMania? There's been a lot. There have been a lot. Let's take it back. We'll go Salt and Pepper. Yeah, WrestleMania 11. Yeah. Lawrence Taylor is very low. One man. WrestleMania 41 in Las Vegas. What is it about this year you think? Man, it's going to be a massive one. Vegas, that setting, I think with all the players involved, The Rock on the board, I think we're going to have so many big monumental matches. And also what I love too, WrestleMania is the spectacle of it all. We're going to have big stars galore, so I'm excited. I can't wait to see WrestleMania.
And for you, Mike, what could make this WrestleMania surpass last year?
If they give me a Raw. I just want to say to the big guys in Austin up there, if you need me, I'm around. Thank you guys so much. Love and respect.
Big thank you to Killer Mike for hanging out with us. You gotta do it again.
Absolutely, man. There's so many rappers who love what we do. You gotta do more. I know you're friends with Lil Yachty. I know your Rolodex is long. We gotta do more of these.
Yeah, man, it was a really cool experience. There's just always been so much crossover. To get to finally have that conversation on WWE television is kind of a big deal.
Yeah, and look, a lot of people know Killer Mike from Run the Jewels, but shout out to Organized Noise, shout out Dungeon Family, rest in peace Rico Wade. You know, Killer Mike's been doing this thing long before he linked up with LP. But, you know, I think so many of us in the locker room listen to hip-hop. So many rappers love wrestling. I think that connective tissue is very, very strong.
Didn't see a whole lot of poker.
I
would like to see in the sequel if we could get a hand.
Shout out to my brother.
See what the poker faces
No, it's
are like.
It's fair. We didn't actually do a lot of poker. Shout out to Smoke Dizza and Westside Gun as well. There's so many people who support this thing, right?
I feel like you would have a poker face.
Terrible.
And I feel like you would have a great poker face. And I feel like Jake Uso would have a bad poker face.
Oh, yeah, you can read it very quick.
Yeah, like that man wears his emotions, I feel like. But a really great
Bean. Bean. Bean.
Alright, here's a look inside of the stadium here in Las Vegas. We are now 18
Bean.
minutes away
Bean.
from kicking off night 2 of
17 minutes.
the WWE Universe continuing to file in. We got more countdown on the other side. Stay right.
Oh, hey.
Welcome to the official Rio Seasons opening ceremony 2024.
Bop, bop.
Miles of flavor, those crispy peaks, 12 flavors, no mold, no ice, dipped in the lake, man, and fresh peaks. New crispy tenders, bring the flavor, wings.
WWE Universe, let the adventure begin. We want to send you to Universal Orlando Resort. Enter now for your chance to win an unforgettable getaway and explore 4 incredible theme parks, including the all-new Universal Epic Universe opening May 22nd. Step through the gates and explore 5 immersive worlds of thrills and excitement. Plus, you'll stay at the brand new Universal Terra Luna Resort. Enter the WWE Universe Dream Trip Getaway today. Go to WWE.com/Universal Sweeps to enter Universal Universe. Counting 2. It's better than the original.
They call it
Every play. Rush, thank you. Counted 2, you know.
The world's most precious resource? Wi-Fi. And the Wi-Fi is booming.
The Wi-Fi is perfect!
Booming! Wi-Fi is booming. It's finished.
Check it out. He showed up with Pizza Hut's Cheesy Bites
supply of oxygen for 4 people. Trees make us happy. Did you know trees are disappearing because of storms and disease? That's why Subaru and its retailers are giving away 100,000 new trees. Wow, so many trees. Take them home, put them in the yard, and the future gets better. Here's how you make this ad. Because it's really what all this is for. Subaru, more than a car company.
Let's talk salary.
Great. What do you typically offer for this role?
It's competitive.
So is it like competitive salary or like competitive salary?
It's somewhere between competitive and competitive.
Right. And then the number would be
Competitive. With Indeed, you can avoid awkward salary conversations from the start.
oh, a number.
What do you mean a number?
It's an actual number.
Play for an ultra?
You're playing for Ultra? Racing for an Ultra?
Put an ultra on.
Don't forget, there's ultras on the line. Hi, Jenny.
Even more.
Bean! 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 Bean!
So congratulations to him and a whole lot of questions coming out in 91. The question now, though, is what will happen on night 2? We are just over 13 minutes away from night 2 of WrestleMania here in Las Vegas. And
Bean! 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 Bean!
match of the evening will be our
Can you play my 5 p.m.? I'm gonna fart up. Bean!
WWE superstars in Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley. What are you expecting out of this one?
Look, what an incredible way to start the night. Punk himself, who was in the main event last night, said if it was up to me, this would be the main event. And I think these 3 competitors are worthy of being the main event. I expect the world of this match. I have no idea. It feels like I'm giving everyone 33.3% chance to win this thing because I have no idea. It really feels like a toss-up. You know, I'm so intrigued to see. We've seen so many, or heard so many boos towards.
Is there any of my cheese pizza left?
Out of nowhere, and I first wondered is that something that was happening in Europe, or that has come over to the States as well. And I wonder if that has rattled.
Yes! Yeah.
About that. I wonder if that's changed.
I need the crackers.
I did ask for this earlier today.
Ba-da-ba.
And she goes, fans have every right to boo or cheer for whoever they want. She goes, it's not going to affect me. I've learned to block out the noise. Anything, both professionally and personally, over the course of her career.
It's a really fascinating match. And here's the thing that I'm looking for the most, right? EO somehow continually has slept on here.
Not by me.
Not by you, and you made that clear. But to be clear, I don't think it's out of disrespect. It is out of the fact that in Bianca Belair, we have of this business for the next decade. Io Shirai is absolutely in a position to be in that group. I think tonight I need to be in that conversation as well.
It is certainly a legacy moment for Io Sky. I think this is a night that I think when we look back on the career of Io Sky, certainly if she is successful, this will be one of those pivotal moments for her. If she can defend against the likes of Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair in a triple threat situation on the biggest stage.
Ooh, so.
Win for her.
And I have to admit, let me just own this. Not enough people do this on TV. I was on TV with Big E after Elimination Chamber. I'm one of the people who assumed the match was Rhea and Bianca. I ran with it. I was sure that's what it was. I'm one of the naysayers. I need to be shut down. So I'm excited to see Io Sky deliver tonight.
And I already said this stat earlier, but I think it bears repeating. She's never lost to Rhea Ripley, and she's 3-0 at triple threat
Biggie.
on the main roster. So this is a match.
Says you, Biggie. Stop!
Call me a Biggie. What do you expect?
Giggy. You fat pig.
Yeah, I was really excited for KO against Randy, and unfortunately, Kevin, love you. The best for you. Suffered a neck injury that needs to deal with right now. But there's a big open door. You know, I feel like
I'm Michael Jackson.
More confident in the women's tag match. With this one, I have no idea. There are so many free agents who are potentially rumored to be here. Is it someone on the roster already? Is it someone coming in? I truly have no idea who Randy is going to face, but he's Randy Orton. And it really doesn't matter who he's in the ring with. The match is going to be incredible. But I also love that we're recognizing 20 WrestleMania is incredible. It's insane.
And you said earlier about AJ, I think we need to say the same about Randy. You never know when the last one could come, right? Like, this is a guy who's given for a very, very long time. Now, he happens to be the best in shape of his life, and he looks amazing. But we saw him with Kevin Owens. Guys, this is a very dangerous business. If kids do not try this at home, there's a reason that message exists. This is a very, very dangerous thing to do. Randy Orton, every time he gets in the ring for WrestleMania, to me, it's a blessing. He's one of the old-time legends. A once-legend killer is now the legend himself.
Well, that's the thing about it, right? Like, it is a WrestleMania challenge. Like, if you're going to take a swing at someone who is known as a legend killer, like, don't let this man kill your legend before he even wins, potentially.
Right, but at WrestleMania, you don't for an easy challenge. Very fast. And I know
Get out!
in the ring with Randy, it's going to be blessed because
Yeah, talking to you, Jerry.
we don't talk about Randy enough either.
Well, listen, when you bring up the word ghost, I got to turn our attention to tonight's main event. And John Cena, who is looking to make history and win his record-breaking 17th World Championship here in WWE. This is obviously a different John Cena than we are accustomed to over the course of his very long career here in WWE. And he'll have to
The square?
Nightmare Cody Rhodes in order to do it. What do you make of this match from both sides of the equation?
How you been eating the square pizza?
This is such a fascinating thing.
You better not, because that's my pizza.
Like an in-ring standpoint.
And literally, number joking, I actually use my pizza.
Tonight, I'm just so curious about what the spectacle's going to be like. There's so many things I'm thinking about. Is it going to feel like WrestleMania 18, Hogan and The Rock, where the crowd is changing sides back and forth? Is it going to be a night of Let's Go Cena sucks? What are we going to get
Oh,
next
we're getting that for sure.
But also, I can't help but notice that John Cena has not been in the lead up to WrestleMania. Does that mean we're not going to see the... I always assumed from the beginning we're seeing The Rock tonight. But where has The Rock been?
I don't know, but he's going to be here for WrestleMania. I'd be absolutely stunned if he's not here at WrestleMania. I expect him to be involved. No, I can give the Travis Scott, James, this whole thing. Cody has a lot up against him. And you know, it's so interesting too because the last time I saw Cody in the ring with Cena, he got booed. But seeing how quickly he got the crowd, this man is truly a master, and he's ready. I know when he was Stardust, when he was kind of struggling to figure out himself, he was already incredible in the ring. And I don't think he gives himself enough credit for being there. But now he is fully ready for this moment. I think he is ready for all the ups and downs. I think he is ready for the challenges that this week brings. All of the media, all the press. I know it's a lot on him, but he's ready for it. And I think tonight he'll be ready for everything that comes at him as well. Look, the challenge, I think, is going to be as steep as it ever will be here tonight. I don't know how Cody gets it done, but if anyone can against John Cena, The Rock, and Travis Scott, it is Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you just look at what Cody Rhodes had to go through last year on back-to-back nights of WrestleMania and what he was able to accomplish with a little help, of course. But I think that hardens you, right? That strengthens you. That prepares you for these types of situations. I'll tell you what, though. Cody Rhodes already has quite an amazing legacy that he is writing. If he can defeat John Cena and keep Cena from winning his record-breaking 17th World Championship, whew, that would be a massive moment. That is tonight's main event. We are so close to kicking off WrestleMania Night 2 for Big E and Peter Rosenberg. I am Jackie Redden, and we are in Sin City, but this weekend, it is a city of dreamers.
The neon pulse, the dazzling avenue, the glittering hub and heart of the city.
Oh, hi, pal. You
The Las Vegas Strip is not Las
need
Vegas.
to get. Wow, the Sigma! Skibbity hop.
Lies in the unincorporated Nevada town
Bro, I hate this ad.
of Paradise. It's the
What are you
place that drew
eating?
me and so many more like me to the middle of the
M&M's.
desert.
Ham is an M. So cringe, bro.
Surrounded by that darkness, the brilliant lights of the Strip are visible all the way into outer space, lighting the way for more than 40 billion people that come here each year, each carrying their own dream.
Oh my God, it's Wayne Newton.
Because Vegas is always called out to the dreamers.
Hey, there you are. We're going to Vegas, Mike. Vegas! You think we get there by midnight? We're going to be up 500 by midnight.
It's a city that beckons to the bold and that calls out the believers of what's possible. That's what Vegas does and what it's always done. It requires you to have more nerve than the next guy. To accept that risk is part of living. It's why Vegas is the city of Sinatra, Elvis, and Tyson. Of one-hour engagements and all-night runs. It's where the Run Rebels and the Raiders are. It's home to my UFC, to the biggest fights, the largest names, and
Wow. Suit.
And it's why it feels so right as a setting for this. For the greatest spectacle in sports entertainment to return to the grandest stage on the globe. Because this cultural phenomenon, this annual wonder, is also a vision made real. How it's evolved over time from a 2-hour program to a 2-night experience. How it's grown from an arena show to a stadium marvel. And for the first time in more than 3 decades, it all comes back here. An event where all who come down that ramp and who enter that ring carry their own dreams. To make their vision real and their hope true.
Exactly.
We're up.
Yeah.
From Las Vegas. We're up from a place called Paradise. We're up in WrestleMania.
Hey, Mark.
Multi-platinum global sensation, Ava Max.
Who's she?
Seems that side of Psycho. King the Queen.
Buttercup. Really like, yeah, I heard all day, buddy. Get out. Can we rock and shake like that? Garbage out.
fans expected for a second straight night of WrestleMania. And tonight's arrival is brought to you by Wingstop. Do not miss any of the action. Get flavor delivered to your door at Wingstop.com. Wingstop, bring the flavor. The main event tonight features the undisputed.
Isn't Wingstop just spicy wings?
The American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Rhodes tries to spoil Cena's final WrestleMania match in a 17th World Championship.
Ah! Fiend! Fiend!
So he can turn on him.
The sensational Penta is here. Looking for his first championship in WWE. He's in a fatal four-way match for the Intercontinental Championship. And defending that title, the unpredictable badass, the Intercontinental Champion, Braun Breaker. He keeps his title tonight as we all come out. We celebrate 20 years of WrestleMania with this man.
Hey, baddie! You're not a baddie. You're a rat.
Don't ever say that shit. Don't ever say that.
I said a rat. And you're not a baddie. Shouty.
Hey, did any of you guys text Zemo about money in your basket or anything?
I didn't know what to tell her. What? What do you want?
Has arrived.
What do you want? What? I don't care. Bean! Bean! Bean!
My time is now.
Get him out of here! He sucks!
And now, Snickers and WWE 2K25 present the Global Entertainment Spectacular, WrestleMania.
Oh, you ugly little... Oh, you want to kill you can't touch it. Get out of here.
16 years old. WWE has always been a part of my life, which includes all of you. You are a part of my family because WWE is family. And I am so incredibly proud to say, welcome home. And welcome to night 2 of
Hey girl, last Friday night we were dancing in the club. She ugly. Yep.
You know, Pat, last year at WrestleMania, Io Sky lost the WWE Women's Championship to Bayley. Does that weigh on her mind coming into this match tonight?
No, obviously you have to have thoughts of yesterday's nightmares every once in a while, but she feels like she's a new Io Sky coming into this WrestleMania. She is our champion. She has had to retain it against Rhea. Obviously Bianca's been waiting, but whatever you think about everybody forgetting about her, she can utilize that as motivation to come out here on the greatest stage.
And she will have a large contingent supporting her tonight in Las Vegas.
Cement her legacy as a champ tonight.
Yeah.
And our kickoff match here tonight on WrestleMania
You're good.
presented by Minute Maid. Bring the juice.
Rhea and Bianca's feud returns. They act like Io doesn't even exist.
There's a buzz in here, go listen to it.
Bro, get out of the shower. That's ugly. Oh, my knee. Ow. Connor, shut your fat mouth, man.
Enjoying his entrance with Bianca Belair, number record at WrestleMania. She comes to be 4-1, but the one battle royal. Bianca Belair has only shined on the big stage. Remember the matchup with Sasha Banks in the main event a number of years ago here at WrestleMania. Will this night once again belong to Bianca Belair? Bianca Belair, the ENT of the WWE. We got the strongest, the quickest, the baddest, and tonight, these two other people will walk out of here with the title.
Normally at this point, nerves are sky high, I'd argue, with the competitors in this opening triple threat match mode. They've all been here before, they've all done it before, they've all had massive success on this kind of stage in the past. Nerves maybe at an all-time low for a match of this magnitude.
Michael Cole, can you spell WrestleMania without the letters E, S, or T? No, not at all. Bianca Belair, however, in her career has struggled against both Io Sky and Rhea Ripley. So let's see how that plays out here tonight. A lot of roses there. Hey guys, let's check out the Minute Maid Juice Box, where fans will be drinking the juice all night long. They're squeezing every ounce of energy into WrestleMania. And what's this? We got the Minute Maid mascot bringing even more juice, literally. Watch out, guys. He's not playing around. Let this serve as a reminder. And every day feels like a Monday. Bring the juice. Watch out, guys. It's not like the whole juice box. You gotta be better than that.
Yeah, get out of here, neighbor.
Shout out to the juice box. WrestleMania juice is one that is needed and appreciated.
Burn it down. You're a TikTok toaster. Can I sue you, Dad? Sue.
Stop, please.
Okay, I'll pick up. I got it. I can see it. The challengers. From Knoxville. It's either I want her or Mommy. I'm not gonna watch it. Next. From Adelaide, South Australia. And her opponent, representing Damage Control from Tokyo, Japan, she is the Women's World Champion, Io Sky!
The champion Io Sky with an incredible record against Bianca Belair is also undefeated in her career. Specifically, the championship in a triple threat match. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, this is how the rules work. First one in a game, pick submission will become the world champion. There are no countouts. There are no disqualifications.
So they're trying to win the belt that he has.
Io Sky does not have to be involved in the decision.
I'm okay if anybody else would have set the person over there right now has it.
That has developed over the past couple of months, and they can't take each other out. That's where Io Sky benefits.
To your point, it's starting right now, yet again. Io Sky is, I told you, he's no longer going to be thought of as an afterthought. Io Sky starting things off against Rhea and Bianca Belair. Now, Rhea and Bianca go after one another. Io Sky now looking to pick up the pace, and there's the power of Belair. Oh, Io Sky wants to go power down his over. Great brawn up from Io Sky. Now Io going off some of her athleticism. Nice drop kick from Bianca Belair. And a drop kick from Rhea Ripley. And we are underway in a fast-paced start to the Women's World Title. Everybody's trying to get a taste of what this is about to be. Now Rhea and Bianca square off yet again. Io out of the equation momentarily.
Shows you the power advantage of Rhea Ripley there. One drop kick and has completely wiped out Io Sky and turned this effectively into a one-on-one match, which is exactly what Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair have wanted all along.
A couple of weight class takedowns still up the power. Io Sky's okay with Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley beating hell out of each other.
Well, this is the smart thing. This is what Io should have done all along. Step back in that opening onslaught and these two rip each other to shreds. She must have said that.
How good she is. Tonight, give up by Bianca Belair. Rhea Ripley's got some history in this stadium. Back in 2021 in SummerSlam, she was involved in a triple threat match for a world title that she had recently lost. Back in the same scenario, same stadium tonight. Belair now.
Taking advantage of those freak genetics that the EST has shown us many times before.
SEC Championship. TNA beat the hell out of Io Sky and Rhea Ripley right now. Io puts up from underneath and trying to take advantage of that long spray by Bianca.
No, you can do it.
Being that used as a weapon, it can also be a detriment. Into the corner, Bianca kicking her way out.
Heel first to the nose of Rhea Ripley.
Oh my goodness, double blockbuster.
Red, get out.
Covered out by Io, steps up top with it and a kick out.
Well, an exclamation point that would have been on this. Defense as she picked both women simultaneously.
Double blockbuster, did you say? Basement drop kick is up by Sky. And now Io targeting Bianca Belair. Long down for the apron. And Bianca setting the chance to turn up. Rhea Ripley with a kick by Bianca outside the ring. Yes, this is the French competitors outside of the ring by Rhea Ripley. So much power. And Rhea now cannonball off the apron to take out Bianca. Remember, no countouts or disqualifications. Io
Io Sky, the genius of the Sky, gonna fly and takes out Rhea Ripley the table. Picture perfect Io Sky flying at WrestleMania.
Io Sky so reckless with her own body, the genius of the Sky doing what she does best now. Moments prior to that, that was Rhea Ripley once again having laser focus exclusively on Bianca Belair and taking her out the champ.
By Io, right to the cut of Rhea. No wonder I've noticed guys in the early going covered out by Sky, hook to the leg and a kick out of two. It is much warmer in their stadium tonight than it was last night. Will that have any effect on the game? Yeah, the sun certainly has the fastball. We are in the desert. It doesn't feel like it's harder earlier than it was last night. But this match could be the reason for it. Io Sky now. Rolling up Bianca Belair. He's got a kick out of two. Fast-paced matchup in the early going. Who's that favorite?
Well, the temperatures like this, endurance does become an issue. Our personally on this track, Bianca Belair, the uber athlete, in a scenario of pure endurance.
Now Bianca Belair. I think that Io's happy about that. Yeah, nice suplex by Bianca. But if it goes to a power game, looks through into another suplex. Bianca Belair showing up her power here. The EST. Marching around the ring with a monocle suplex to Io Sky into a Kimba. Talk about showing off me. That's the case. The EST taking over Sin City.
Belair's going out a little too much there with Io Sky down, allowing Rhea Ripley an opportunity back in the ring.
Oh! Io got caught! Bianca Belair, like one summer, swinging it back. Vegas gonna have a baseball team here in a couple of years.
Good night, champ.
Stadium will be down the street.
Brief moment of cohesion there from Rhea Bloody Ripley and Bianca Belair. Again, we're back to that one-on-one match which these two have desired so badly.
And Ripley now going to show off her power to Belair. Belair will land on her feet. Nice waist lock to Rhea.
Rhea, of course, completely blames Bianca Belair for losing the championship to Sky in the first place after Belair was distraction at ringside.
And Rhea now lifting up Io Sky onto her shoulder, up top. Razor Edge into Bianca Belair.
The human missile, Io Sky.
Covered by Rhea. Hook of the leg for the win. Kick out by Io and two. Thought that was it. Bianca Belair taken out by the Razor's Edge javelin from Rhea Ripley. And somehow Io Sky gets this match moving.
Now Rhea Ripley really starting to show that physical dominance she has over all of them. Io is on the top rope.
Nice takedown by Rhea Ripley. It's around now. Io Sky's leg. Used by Rhea Ripley. Can she get the champion tap? If she does, it's over. If Rhea will be the champion, and Bianca Belair will pull the tide and get the inherent danger of the triple threat matchup. Power by Belair. Up by her shoulders. Bianca, Rhea lands on her feet. Arm crash. Oh, this is a big boot.
Hey.
What?
Nothing. Literally sitting there, watching the match.
My apologies, I'm sorry.
Slides off the ring. Absolutely. Io Sky, first after her feet. Bianca and Rhea both down in the corner. Now, let's bring attack by Io Sky, both to Rhea and Bianca. Bianca might distract each other too much. Now Io Sky taking advantage. Io Sky says that's it, Cole.
They're going to point this division revolves around me. And now going to put this one to bed.
Rhea now going to be Io up top. Bianca Belair going to get involved as well. It's a dangerous situation for all three. Io somehow went out of her space. Rhea and Bianca down as well. Critical moment, Wade, in this match.
Well, Bianca Belair was the chief instigator in that car crash. From the top and the second row, but Belair took a nasty landing herself. Io Sky clearly getting the worst of this, but now all three women laid out. with the title hanging in the balance.
Indeed it is. As we begin WrestleMania Sunday with the Women's World Championship hanging in the balance.
All three women showing up and showing out when it really counts.
Who's going to survive this and become our champion?
Bianca now allowing Rhea to get back to her feet at least momentarily. Rolled out tonight, Allegiant Stadium. Rhea Ripley with a forearm. Bianca won as well. Brought down by Bianca Belair. Rhea. Just kicks Bianca out of the boot. Massive Io Sky initial drop kick. Kick off, flip off, Io Sky. The champ brings the WWE fans to their feet. Bianca blasted Io out of the air.
The biggest risk in this kind of matchup is admiring your own handiwork. Io Sky getting lit up by this massive audience backing up to the hill, and of course, Bianca Belair with a get into pack.
That shows Bianca's experience in this type of matchup.
Waiting for Io Sky to be distracted. When they're giving herself flowers or looking another way. Spears her out of Vegas.
Bianca, shooting star, cover now, under the leg of Rhea with a running knee.
Next about 450 splash that goal, and I get the point. Dangerously effective guy.
Cover now by Rhea. That's up Bianca for the championship and a kick out. Rhea cannot believe it.
Kicking out of a riptide. This is Bianca Belair playing at a whole new level.
Io Sky thought she had it. Bianca Belair spears her out of Las Vegas.
And you're right, Ray. This is a 450 delivered by Bianca Belair. And then Rhea Ripley with a riptide to Bianca. We thought it was over here, and a kick out by Belair.
And that is the highest stat pin possible after the heaviest artillery in this woman's arsenal. If it didn't work, where the hell do you go from here, Ripley?
Rhea's going to turn her attention out to the champion Io Sky after Bianca rolled out of the ring.
Maybe another one.
Looking for another riptide now to the champion. Rhea Ripley. Oh, nice. Cover out. Front Rhea on her head. Great counter. A DDT by Scott.
Incredible flexibility.
Io now. Oh, right into a kick. What a move by Ripley.
Like a capoeira kick right to the temple of the genius of this guy who is groggy, propped up gingerly against the rope. And now, in the worst position possible, what the hell is Ripley cooking up here?
Io Sky stays, excused, and about to be broken.
Io above the top rope. Rhea Ripley breaks it out of the sellout crowd. Rhea. Oh, what a counter by Io Sky. Covering a massive riptide. Sky, top rope. Genius to the sky.
Oh, shit!
Yeah!
Carter, don't leave. That was...
Now
Rhea dragging Bianca up towards the top rope. Bianca looking to block. Two of the most powerful women in the game going at it high above the ring. Right, still. Headbutt by Rhea drops Bianca to the floor.
Well, the one place Bianca's going to fall is for Rhea Ripley.
Io Sky now. Right there. Oh, Io going to do here from the top rope. Io Sky fired up once again. And look at Rhea, the power of Ripley trying to hang on. Oh, my God. First off the post goes Sky. Did you guys hear that?
Protected a poison runner on the second rope, but now.
Belair now with Ripley up top. Cat, oh no. Cover the KOD. Rhea landed on her feet.
Well, this is degenerated into a hockey fight when head bumps hands out. Wait a minute.
Ripley. Up for the riptide. Countered by Belair. Bianca.
Ah.
My goodness. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Using the brain as a weapon. KOD by Belair. For the win. Io Sky. Over the moonsault. Cover on Belair. Smash it. Io Sky wins.
Guy won?
Stop reading. You weren't that, dude.
Shut
Get
up.
out with your mind. When I take you to WrestleMania, I don't think anybody else besides your mother and Anthony it's fun. You're going to hurt that. Yeah, it's just like, blood is coming out of her butt. There's cut. There's face.
Bianca Belair in this match tonight. This is awesome chants scattered throughout the entirety. An instant classic to kick off WrestleMania Sunday. And Io Sky stands tall as our champ.
What's up, WWE Universe? Guess what? SummerSlam, MetLife, 2 nights, and I will finally be hosting.
Yeah, but there's never 2 nights to SummerSlam. There you go, SummerSlam Life.
And nobody better try me.
Where's it at?
WWE SummerSlam, a 2-night event at MetLife Stadium. Scan the code to register for pre-sale information.
Thanks.
We're gonna turn up.
When is SummerSlam? August?
You know, WrestleMania starts with the cameras tonight and presented by Wingstop. Wingstop is here to bring the flavor to WrestleMania with the best views of the night. And the Swift celebrities are out tonight, Pat. Shout out to the stars coming through. Rock and Roll Hall of Famer, founding member of Public Enemy, Flavor Flav
main event. How about UFC's current men's bantamweight champion, absolute dog in the octagon, spending a Sunday here at WrestleMania, and Rich the Kid.
My guy, Rich.
Rapper out of Atlanta with his boy. I hope you have a fantastic WrestleMania Sunday here in Vegas.
And what a fantastic match to kick off WrestleMania. Congratulations once again to Io Sky. All the matches tonight will be wrapped up on the WrestleMania post show immediately following WrestleMania Sunday, hosted by the great Joe Tessitore. Also tomorrow, it'll be WrestleMania recap. Sam Roberts, Megan Morant will be involved in that. And thank you for guys who's on camera tonight. Well, Money in the Bank cashed in a Clash of the Castle and a Royal Rumble elimination. It's all led to this. A Sin City street fight between the Archer of Infamy and the Scottish Warrior. Who will revel in the chaos? Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre square up next. Here is the year-long journey that has cultivated this fight.
It's good to see me, isn't it?
Ready?
You can do this, buddy.
I will protect you.
I'm not losing a diver.
We're gonna need 2 ways. It's a body recovery now.
What's wrong with Daddy?
You're scaring me.
You can do anything.
I know.
Come with me.
I'm coming.
Watch Peacock for the latest movies new from theaters. And to catch movies in theaters now, download Fandango, the #1 movie ticketing app.
Miles of flavor. Those crispy peaks. 12 flavors so bold, your whole life is complete. Dipped in the lake, man, that ranch is deep. New crispy tenders, bring the flavor. Wings.
WWE Universe, let the adventure begin. We want to send you to Universal Orlando Resort. Enter now for your chance to win an unforgettable getaway and explore 4 incredible theme parks, including the all-new Universal Epic Universe opening May 22nd. Step through the gates and explore 5 immersive worlds of thrills and excitement. Plus, you'll stay at the brand new Universal Terra Luna Resort. Enter the WWE Universe Dream Trip giveaway today. Go to WWE.com/Universal Sweeps to enter now.
This Friday, are you ready? The Accountant 2. It's better than the original. In every way. Braxton, thank you. The Accountant 2. Pick it up.
A large touchscreen keeps everyone happy. The Subaru Crosstrek. Dog tested, dog approved.
Soft, buttery flavored pretzel crust is back at Little Caesars. And thank goodness, because fans have been saying things like, I fight my own family over pretzel crust pizza. Ice cold. I filed bankruptcy for pretzel crust. Easy, champ. That delicious chili cheese sauce altered my brain chemistry. One bite is all it takes, buddy. Cool your jets, guys. Pretzel crust is back for $6.99 only at Little Caesars.
Pizza, pizza. Let her cook. Big low come with fries. Get it before you get home. Let her cook. Too much cake out there. Let her cook. All that stuff. Get it in as fast as an hour with express delivery.
Oh, it's already delivered.
Welcome to your Walmart.
The Bush Guide, cold and smooth survival skills. In unpredictable conditions, pack layers, both for your body and your beer. And for the mountains.
You guys. You.
I was asking to jump in. Is this the spot for the sponsor of the game?
Oh, it's not.
It is only appropriate that this rivalry comes to us tonight as a Sin City street fight. The hatred wave between these two men is incredible.
Yeah, well, Drew McIntyre's mindset over the last several months has been one of victimhood. He argues that Damian Priest has cheap shotted him numerous times over the past 12 months, of course, starting last year at WrestleMania when Priest cashed in his Senior Money in the Bank contract of the year at the time, champ Drew McIntyre. It's got worse from there. McIntyre is out for severe vengeance tonight. We have sacrificed numerous security guards over the past several weeks. We don't need it tonight. All bets are off. No holds barred. Sin City street fight.
You and I were in the middle of the kickoff show just a couple of days ago.
These two have been trying to get their hands on each other for a long time. And tonight, it's an all-you-can-eat buffet of physicality. Street fight. In Las Vegas. You know the things that happen on the streets of Las Vegas? The possibilities are endless on the Sin City streets. Let alone whenever there's a fight to be had between two men.
Damian Priest.
Damian Priest.
And this match tonight is brought to you by Doom, the Dark Ages rated tool. Standard Fight is the unstoppable Doom Slayer. And
Yeah, it was fun too.
Available May 15th for Xbox Series X and X, PlayStation 5, PC. Pre-order now.
Bruce throwing all his good gear out right now.
Who's dressed as Doom Slayer, I believe.
There's Doom Guy, Doom Slayer, there's Samuel Hayden,
The name Doom is Doom Guy.
The Dartboard will get you every once in a while, but Hell Knight's a problem. Doom Slayer can really kick some ass. You know what I'm saying?
You're playing the game, like I said last night.
Oh, the Cock-a-Demon.
The what?
Cock-a-Demon.
The Cock-a-Demon?
That's right, Doom.
Yesterday was Packer, today it's Cockadema. Whatever next, Pat.
Right now.
Oh, yes, that's like my singer.
Super.
That's what I'm saying.
The legendary Middleman Slayer. We're back for selection shows across the U.S. and the U.K. including
Are you?
hosted by Damian Priest himself. Damian Priest. Slayer, guitar solo to lead him into WrestleMania. Maybe a street fight against Drew McIntyre has to be feeling like a professional wrestler.
Harder. Throw him out.
You know what the work is.
Expression of Damian Priest. Holding it up quick.
I love Tiger bodies.
Barbecue?
Yeah. Okay.
You don't want cheese?
No.
Do you want a spoon or a fork to eat with your mac and cheese?
Spoon. I mean fork.
You want that barbecue?
Yeah. It goes better.
Hey, do you want me to put it on or are you gonna
Yes. See, I'm a bestie.
How much do you want?
That's good.
Do you want Tammy?
No.
You want mac and cheese though, right?
Yeah. Like my soda? It's bestie.
Here.
This is my bestie. Dad, you like my bestie? It says we're besties. Get your soda out.
And here he goes. You only win via pinfall or submission. And McIntyre wasting little time going after Priest belts on the way. And here we go. Dan Engler, the official in this matchup. McIntyre misses wildly. Priest sends him over the top rope. And this is going to be an ugly one, folks. And I mean that in a great way. Priest stabs with an elbow. Takes out McIntyre.
Anything goes here in this Sin City street fight. Priest with a big time right.
Well, McIntyre gave it his best shot at that jump start. When that doesn't work, and your opponent is immediately back on top, it may be time for panic stations for the big Scotsman.
And again, McIntyre cashed in Money in the Bank in WrestleMania last year on McIntyre, who held the title for just over 5 minutes. Clashing the castle. McIntyre, once again, got stopped by Priest and then eliminated by Priest. Oh, and now a suplex on the steel ramp.
Not only that, Damian Priest also eliminated McIntyre in the Elimination Chamber this year. It has been an annus horribilis for Drew McIntyre, and it's all been caused by Damian Priest. That is why Priest is going to be made a victim here tonight in the mind of McIntyre.
McIntyre also the veteran at WrestleMania. This is his 12th WrestleMania match. Priest has now been involved in 43 years.
McIntyre's going to find a reason to hate anybody. Certainly a guy who thinks the world is working against him. And now it's a steel stare that Damian Priest gets off his face. Bong! Drew McIntyre's jaw says hello. This is some stare.
And now McIntyre stalking, I should say Priest stalking McIntyre. Damian Priest now dragging McIntyre.
Not like your instant couch.
Barricade. Ribs first.
Almost hitting way
Don't wipe our hands on
here
furniture.
behind the hydration station. Priest is taking table time.
Well, we're about 2 minutes into this one, and both men already put through the ringer, but clearly Priest has had the upper hand. Oh!
Had the upper hand. McIntyre with the right now bouncing Priest. Chest first off the steps.
These two are so...
Oh, now way on top of our table here.
Was that a good idea?
These two both run 270, 280. Every shot takes so much out of their opponent.
These are big lads. They want to do big damage to each other.
McIntyre just an angry dude as he delivers the steps off the face of Priest.
Right to the temple of Priest.
And again, Priest back to the floor.
This guy's going to have to get his hands up or he's going to keep eating steel stairs until he doesn't remember tonight.
Can't plug that though to the spot.
Kind of match, you just have to leave humanity at the door. It's a question of who's prepared to stoop to the lowest level.
Drew McIntyre is. You and I both know that.
Well, if that's the truth, Pat, Drew McIntyre is going to win tonight.
Another stare to the spine of Damian Priest. Beating up his spine, beating up his soul. McIntyre's in control. And now he's
That's McIntyre's brother.
Oh, this is...
And now taking a selfie of the damage he's done to Priest.
Hey, now it's last year.
Back to WrestleMania last year. McIntyre was screwing around taking selfies at ringside with his wife. And what happened? Punk attacked and Priest cashed in. You think McIntyre would learn after what happened last year?
Hey, if you're going to win against your most bitterest rival, do it in style. And that selfie, I guarantee you, has already gone viral online.
Well, I think Drew is thinking to himself, it wasn't a mistake last year. I'll do it again.
Oh, and now right to the ear of Priest with that chair.
And this has all now become way too easy for Drew McIntyre, and Damian Priest looks like a beaten man.
It's like this man's at a Home Depot buying 2 tables.
I'm gonna sell you.
We've seen numerous shots already in this one that will take most superstars out for several weeks. Put them on the shelf, yet this match is still ongoing. McIntyre could have pinned Damian Priest several times by now, but this is about punishing the Punisher.
4 different sets of stairs have been used. There's a chair in the ring. Now 3 tables have been lifted from underneath the ring. 2 of them being set up for a nice 2-piece. Right here in front of us, Drew McIntyre's thinking crazy.
Nice look, Drew. I've never seen a guy smile. And now Priesto with a right hand. And another one, McIntyre teetering on the apron. Above the tables now. Damian Priest and a headbutt must go kiss by McIntyre.
Goes to show Damian Priest had too much durability. McIntyre taking way too long setting those tables up, and he's lucky he got out of this one catching Damian Priest with that Glaswegian kiss.
He needs to stop taking the Scottish victory laps every time and get the job done.
McIntyre takes to the air and takes out Priest. How much does he weigh? 275 pounds.
Damian Priest.
Your leg was down when he flipped. He just
The
flipped.
Flying Scotsman.
How about a flying bust?
Unbelievable. This McIntyre's special. If Priest can handle all this, the toughness scale's got to be much higher. Drew McIntyre's asking for Vegas.
The swaggering confidence of McIntyre, a man who has been to the top numerous times in the past,
But you know
and is
what's
right
coming?
at home here.
You know what's coming now? McIntyre looking for a Claymore! Oh my God! Damian Priest just threw a back Claymore!
Yeah, Drew dodged it somehow.
Cover now! Hook of the leg for the win! Priest kicks out!
Oh God, McIntyre got so lucky there, flinched at the right moment, that chair bouncing off on an ugly angle that could have been way, way worse for Drew McIntyre. Could have lost an eyeball in that one, but bouncing back with a Claymore, I have no idea how Priest is still ticking.
Drew McIntyre deflects the chair off his face, hits him with a Glasgow kiss, and now uses the chair for his advantage.
Again, working the spine and the back. He started with the steps. Now he's using the steel chair to his advantage. And once again, McIntyre in the spine.
You know, when your back hurts, your whole body hurts. It affects everything. Drew McIntyre with a big ring decision here to attack the spine.
Now McIntyre going to wrap the chair around the neck of Damian Priest.
Close your eyes, Mom.
He can't do this.
The Street King is looking anything but the Street Fighter right now. He is getting annihilated.
Adam, don't do it, Drew. That's too far.
McIntyre. Oh, different. Version of the South to Heaven, flat out straight choke slam. Cover now by Priest. And a kick out by McIntyre.
Highly impactful, but you're right. It was a variation on the standard delivery, a desperation strike from Priest when it looked like all was lost. Take a look at this chair. It was a glancing blow off the forehead of Drew, which is why he was able to follow it up with that Claymore. But here you go, here's that choke slam. Not a full-on sound to heaven, and McIntyre just about kicking out. This one swinging back and forth in the last 60 seconds.
Well, the thing is, if McIntyre hit that Claymore with that chair wrapped around Damian's neck, he would have decapitated him.
Over. Everything.
And now it's Priest who's going to return the favor. Did you hear that?
No.
I felt it.
That is a kidney
I don't know how you have any
chair
room to eat
shot
anything after all.
from the lower back.
And Priest again.
He's got legs.
Cracking his back around.
McIntyre is going to be peeing blood for weeks after that. I've seen guys put in hospital for that exact same move for several months.
One more. Damian Priest is thinking,
oh, and again.
That shouldn't be a goal.
I know.
You
Now
can die from that.
I'm not saying it's a goal. I'm saying I might.
Should be the protective pad off the turnbuckle area.
Priest, the guy who grew up in some of the roughest areas of Puerto Rico and the Bronx, struggling with gangs daily. Clearly he can take a beating. Oh, spinebuster!
Spine to pine, pal!
I don't understand.
McIntyre gives himself a breather in the middle of getting his ass kicked.
Look, all these instruments of destruction around the ring can aid you in destroying your opponent. They can also be a massive distraction. The Priest took too long setting that chair up, allowing McIntyre to somehow get back in this.
And now McIntyre setting up the table.
You know what it
It
is.
is Easter,
I
happy
did.
Easter. That ain't no
Okay,
Easter
where's the
dinner or
command
lunch
mountain
table.
thing? And that's not what
That's
you're
a
thinking.
McIntyre destroying Damian Priest table. Welcome to a Sin City street fight.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, and the way this is looking, the carcass of one of these two men is going to remain in the Mojave Desert for good.
And now McIntyre with Priest on his shoulders.
Sheamus is furious, trying for that white noise.
And now a blow to the back. Priest down with McIntyre. Hey, yo! Razor's edge to the table. Cover. Kick out by McIntyre.
How much time's on the
Priest,
airplane?
whose hero was the late
How
great
many?
Razor Ramon,
5.
uses the Razor's edge to send McIntyre to the table and almost pick up the win. Chico almost got the 1, 2, 3. What more does he have to do to Drew?
The whole thing, because I might eat some later.
Survey says 2 more tables available on the outside currently.
There's plenty of other weapons of destruction strewn around the ring and the ringside area. Pick your poison, Damian Priest.
And it's funny, most of these weapons were introduced by McIntyre and now are going to be used against him.
The danger you run in a match like this, falling on your own sword.
That's the risk.
Okay, I guess I'm on England.
Vegas always wins in the end. Priest now, somehow, some way. And now McIntyre, up right to the eye, trying to poke out the eye.
Well, both men have gone for the eyes in recent weeks. McIntyre, of course, having to wear that eye patch at one point.
McIntyre now hooks Priest. Gives a shot DDT.
Oh, look at his back.
Hurt himself, but he's still able
Yes.
to go with the pin and the inside leg. And Priest is able to kick out.
Yeah, you should be completely out cold after that one. The cranium of Damian Priest rattling off this steel. Whatsoever. Glassy eyes there with somehow instinct kicking back into the Punisher just in time.
This is awesome. For the second straight match, our sellout crowd chanting, "This is awesome." This is WrestleMania.
Awesome.
And these two are trying to steal the show and steal a win in a Sin City street fight. Look at the anger, just staying in the
Pick up
eyes.
your hoodie.
Drew
Pick up your brace.
McIntyre hooking on at Priest.
Bro, when I threw a brace off, I started burping.
Oh, slapping. Well,
Oi!
big disrespect by McIntyre, and Priest is going to show no respect
Corey.
either. And now the slugfest underway in the ring.
Rally against Foreman in there. Two heavyweights giving it their absolute best. Burning themselves out in pursuit of victory.
And a Glasgow kiss again by McIntyre. Oh, a big clothesline by
Stay out of
Priest.
there.
Priest needs a breather after that. How could you not? And you're right, Wade. This has the feel of the old heavyweight matches of old at Las Vegas on the Strip.
This is a point both men know they should be home and dry. An opponent is not supposed to be able to take this level of abuse. But that hatred, that detached, ice-cold bitterness between these two is driving both men forward.
Both these men are going to feel terrible tonight and probably for the rest of the month.
The body is already screaming stop.
Watch out.
And we might be going old school here.
Indeed we are. Damian Priest, who also idolized The Undertaker, step through the tables! Step through the tables! Priest took a little bit too much time on the tightrope, and McIntyre made him pay!
Working through the grimace is McIntyre. The damage is done. Priest is a beaten man, but you've got to pin him.
McIntyre has suffered an immense amount of pain here tonight as well. Damian Priest, look at his eyes.
Neither man's body is cooperating whatsoever. The problem for Priest is his mind isn't cooperating either at this point. Drew's in mental control at least.
There has to be internal damage done to both of these men.
McIntyre dragging Priest back into the ring, putting him face first now, into the chair. McIntyre drops back to the corner. What does McIntyre have planned? A Claymore! Into the head, into the chair!
Night, Damian Priest! That's gotta be it!
An over Claymore for McIntyre!
Oh, did you McIntyre lose? Yeah! Maybe if you would shut up.
What an incredible, physical, violent match tonight between superstars.
We said at the start, who is prepared to leave?
Unity
at the door. The answer was both men. But clinical and pitiless.
They're not saying it all. Also, you already broke one of my phone cases.
Who
Can you
took
pick the other
full
one up off the ground
advantage
on
of his
there, please?
surroundings and
Yep,
sent
he did.
Damian Priest to hell.
Damian Priest is down and out. McIntyre forcing the official, Dan Engler, to raise his hand in victory at WrestleMania.
Sin City Street Fight led up to the end.
Future shot DDT to start things.
Onto the steel stairs, he somehow kicks out of it.
And then Priest tries to go old school, and he pays for it.
Tables that McIntyre had set up earlier, he clearly had not forgotten about them. That chair in the corner with this Claymore. Priest's head sandwiched between a rock and a hard place. And that is just game over. After what was an epic performance and effort from two men who left it all out there tonight. And get both of these two medical attention immediately.
Damian Priest telling the official, I can't breathe, I need medical help out here tonight. Degler calling for some emergency help as McIntyre celebrates. Well,
listen, I'm always right in the end.
We're going to take an exclusive first look now at Doom, the Dark Ages, Stand and Fight as the unstoppable Doom Slayer in a medieval war against hell. Available May 15th on Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 5, and PC. Pre-order now.
No.
Hey, you're done playing electronics at 7:30. It's a school night, that's why.
So your dominion over hell is not absolute.
The time is now. All the power of hell. Empowering. Of all one.
Rated M for mature.
This October, John Cena lands in Perth for a full-scale WWE takeover. It all starts with SmackDown, ends with Raw, and in the center of it all, Cena takes the spotlight for one of WWE's most massive nights in Perth. 3 nights, 1 epic weekend, all at RAC Arena. WWE TakeOver Perth this October. Scan the code, don't miss it.
WWE returns to Perth for a massive weekend takeover this October as RAC Arena, Raw, SmackDown, and a soon-to-be-announced premium live event. And this will be John Cena's last ever match in Australia. Stay tuned for more details later this month. We'd like to extend a special thank you to The Weeknd and Playboy Cardi for Timeless, a theme song of WrestleMania 41 off the new album Hurry Up Tomorrow. Make sure to catch Hurry Up Tomorrow, the movie, in theaters May 16th.
Celebrities are everywhere in Vegas.
Absolutely. We can't thank everybody enough for coming. How about Jahmyr Gibbs of the Detroit Lions? Absolutely. Everybody in Detroit loves Jahmyr, an absolute dog. Speaking of dogs, friend of the WWE, double champ, UFC commentator, Daniel Cormier is in the building. Right next to Kill Tony founder, Kill Tony host, and the host of the Roast of WrestleMania, happening tonight at 10 p.m. in the Blue Lodge Theater in Fountain Blue. Tony Hinchcliffe is
Don't run a red light, check. Make sure your seatbelt is tight, check. Don't drink and drive tonight.
Ariel Coach, provided by Goodyear, the best seat in the house since 1925. Happy 100th
We're going to take
to the Goodyear Blimp. Speaking of the Goodyear Blimp, we saw Io Sky take a ride on Blimp this week. So did this man, Penta. In a matter of moments, will battle the fatal four-way for the Intercontinental Championship. I talked to Penta earlier today, and he told me this morning, a highlight of his career, being able to fly high above Vegas in the Blimp, and he said being a part of WrestleMania, probably the biggest highlight of his career thus far. The stakes are high, the chips are in, and the Intercontinental Championship is on the line. Will Braun Breaker have the dogs barking in Las Vegas? Or will the likes of Penta, Finn Balor, or Dirty Dominic Mysterio find gold in the desert? It's a fatal four-way for the Intercontinental Championship. Coming up next, for now, let's get a closer shot at how these four competitors got here.
We get commercials.
Miles of flavor. Those crispy peaks. 12 flavors so bold, your whole life is complete. Dipped in the lake, man, that ranch is deep. New crispy tenders, bring the flavor. Wings
from Marvel Studios.
I send you down there to kill each other, and instead you form a team.
Stop! What are you? Breaking news.
Let's do this.
Don't worry, she's bulletproof. What happened to bulletproof? Bulletproof-ish!
Marvel Studios Thunderbolts. Get tickets now or you can get their ticket.
Everyone's talking about the new voice coaches,
Even the new voice coaches.
You see that gorgeous face of his? He's got moves like Jagger.
I'm here to put these boys in their place.
Absolutely. So that's how it's gonna be.
New episodes of NBC's The Voice, Tuesday on Peacock.
So I have 10 years of hospitality experience.
And a college degree? It just can't be blank. Blank is bad.
So a degree in Dutch poetry would make me more qualified?
Yep.
A zoology degree?
Yep.
Metalsmithing.
Yep.
My wife
Poultry
caught me stuffing in
science.
my stomach while standing on the scale. That's not gonna help, she said, laughing. Actually, it does. That's the only way I can see the number.
Indeed matches you with jobs that actually match your experience. And what was your major?
Thanks.
Oh.
Introducing Michelob Ultra Zero. Zero alcohol, ultra smooth taste, just 29 calories. Stay in the game with Michelob Ultra Zero.
Walmart Plus. It's Walmart Plus. Free shipping, no order minimum. For all the things you wanted, plus the one thing you forgot. Plus, no worries, because quick shipping means you can forget the forgetting ever happened. Walmart Plus. It's Walmart Plus.
I'm the voice inside your head. And while you're typically athletic, right now, Rick, you're pathetic. Shank.
And if you don't have the right auto comforts, the cost of this could hit you out of nowhere.
Hey! There's a phone at my door.
Hi. You are currently being recorded.
No, put that back. What you say? You might want to leave, buddy. Hey, man, put that back. Hey, put the package back.
Two-way talk, built insider. With Ring, you can make them hit the road from anywhere.
Don't we have him ring in the
Soft, buttery flavored pretzel crust is back at Little Caesars. And thank goodness, because fans have been saying things like, I'd fight my own family over pretzel crust pizza. Ice cold. I'd file bankruptcy for pretzel crust. Easy, champ. That delicious cheddar cheese sauce altered by brain chemistry. One bite is all it takes, buddy. Cool your jets, guys. Pretzel crust is back for $6.99 only at Little Caesars.
Pizza, pizza.
With low prices store-wide. Eat well for less at Whole Foods Market.
They're doing all the Judgment Day matches first. What matches are even left? Yeah. What matches are left? John Cena, Randy Orton. What else? Is that it? Those two left?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the WrestleMania debut of the man who's taken WWE by storm since the beginning of the year. Penta. We made the national announcement yesterday that WWE has acquired the Mexican Lucha Libre organization known as AAA. First event comes in June. More on this news a bit later on in the show. But I bring that up, Wade, because Penta is a former AAA Latin American champion, a former three-time AAA World Tag Team champion, and he's here at his first WrestleMania time.
Yeah, what a moment for Penta, the man who's blown the minds of the WWE Universe since arriving a couple of short months ago. And of course, his brother Ray Phoenix from the SmackDown brand competed last night, also making a WrestleMania debut over
AJ Styles
against
match,
El
and then
Grande
also
Americano. Can Penta go one batter tonight?
Penta was built for WrestleMania. I said it the other week. I can't wait for WrestleMania to experience Penta. The fans of the WWE Universe from all around the globe are getting a chance to experience this man in person for the first time.
Superstar that has brought on in record time thanks to this charisma that simply transcends language and cultural barriers. No fear whatsoever on the biggest stage in his entire career with a massive prize on the line.
Had a great talk with Penta earlier today, Pat. You and I talking to him about this night. He said last night he had tears in his eyes. He was emotional with his brother's debut at WrestleMania. Said he was going to be very emotional here in his debut tonight.
And we let him know quickly that he is supposed to be here. Just like his brother. It's a shame to say. This kid is good.
Well, it's a shame that Dirty Dom, who A, never earned that mask from his father, Rey Mysterio, of course, missed WrestleMania because of injury, that he couldn't get it off his head.
You don't know the first thing about Lucha Libre, do you? The mask is supposed to be difficult to take off.
Oh my God. Of course you're going to defend Dominic. He never earned the darn mask, Wade. But nonetheless, I want to know who placed the sponsor for this match in the entrance of Dominic Mysterio. Because this match is presented by Dude Wipes. Bathroom Brawl. Make sure Dude Wipes is in your corner. Available on Amazon and at retailers nationwide.
Well, even dirty Dom Mysterio likes to stay clean thanks to Dude Wipes.
And if you have a dump that's like Dominic Mysterio, go ahead and use Dude Wipes to clean the cheeks. of all the disgusting shite.
You know how to spin everything.
What do you mean? It's just the truth. I'm an expert at lucha libre.
I thought you were going to say you're an expert at using new lights.
Everybody dumps. Those people dump dirty dogs into the toilet.
Looks like he's been in the gym, doesn't it?
Couldn't get the mask off. A potential teammate.
Or enemy. Okay, Lucha Libre expert, explain to me that mask that Finn Balor had on.
I can't explain that one. I'm not quite sure. Finn Balor views himself as a luchador. I didn't even see any eye holes in that particular mask. But the truth is, Finn Balor is here as a Grand Slam champ, and regardless of masks or luchadors or whatever other styles may arrive in this matchup, for me, Finn Balor has to be the red-hot favorite.
Finn Balor looking to win his third Intercontinental Championship here tonight. Penta taking his first singles title. Dominic is a two-time North American champion at NXT and a tag champ.
Finn Balor is certainly more than capable to become the Intercontinental Champion here tonight.
Well, look, Balor and Dominic Mysterio, at least in theory, have a massive advantage here if they can team up together and take out their two opponents, turn this into a one-on-one match, and then it gets a bit more difficult.
Beginning this weekend, every superstar performing will wear a commemorative WrestleMania match that will be inserted into Topps trading cards later this year. And beginning on tomorrow's episode of WWE Raw, any debuting superstar will sport the main roster debut pack, which will similarly be featured in a future set of Topps WWE trading cards. You never know, when you might pull that one-of-one Topps trading card.
Is that a patch will be on the card?
Yeah.
Like the one they're wearing?
Yeah.
Following back. The dogs are barking in Las Vegas, Nevada.
The unpredictable badass.
Connor, I bought another ketchup. Hopefully it came home with me from press.
You know, this is the first time in WrestleMania history that the Intercontinental Championship will be defended in a straightforward, fatal four-way matchup. I want to shout out my guys, John Chick and Greg Miller, back at WWE headquarters in Stamford, Connecticut, helping me out with all the stats this weekend. Could not do it without them. But Breaker has no champion's advantage tonight, Wade. Again, first man against pinfall or submission will pick up the victory and win the championship. So Breaker does not have to be involved in the decision, much like we saw earlier tonight, the triple threat rules.
Yeah, and that's personally why I backed Finn Balor to win this whole thing. Look, one-on-one, I'm probably going to back Braun Breaker against anyone. The man is simply indestructible, but there's been a level of hubris to the young chap who said, yeah, I'll fight you all at the same time. Bad personal error there from Braun Breaker. And look, earlier tonight we saw the triple threat. Io Sky managed to pull out the victory. It may be different here tonight. You're right. Breaker does not have
want to reflect the ending of this projection. Next one again today, big Mets fan Eddie Renga. In this matchup here tonight. So again, Bron Breakker defending the championship. This is his WrestleMania debut. He won the title back in October of last year and has held it since.
Bron Breakker's been benching 395 with ease.
He has beaten Penta, Balor, and Dominic. And we're underway. And Breakker goes right up for Dominic Mysterio, who many ways consider the...
Immediately, take a look at the Judgment Day lads. They've had a bit of tension of late, but they are back on the same page tonight.
Now the champion knows that he's going to get attacked by the others. And here's the Judgment Day Bombers celebrating early.
Finn and Dom working together. Dominic is 0-3 in WrestleMania. And now Penta flies cross body to Mysterio. And Penta now with a run sends Finn Balor out to the apron and outside the ring. Dominic gonna fly as well. And it's time for Penta to fly!
Lands on his feet. Hardcore walk, surf walk. Penta's vibing at WrestleMania.
A red hot start there from this jaw-dropping.
Oh my goodness! Bron Breakker like a flying missile takes out Penta.
A jungle cat just flew the entire length of the ring.
I think Bron Breakker may have just broken the long jump world record after these incredible moves. Oh, no, connected right on Penta after Penta had taken control in the early going.
Bron Breakker is a freak athlete. He runs the rope at ropes I mentioned before at 53 miles per hour. But he's in there on the unorthodox. Penta off the second rope. Penta. Oh, Breakker! Breakker caught him in the air and slammed him with a world's strongest slam.
Perfect timing for Bron Breakker.
And now a military press to Balor with ease. And then a big slam.
250 pounds of gelignite. And be careful there.
Oh, good night! He just speared Dominic. Shirt walk here tonight, and Balor breaks things up.
Well, Dirty Dom needs those two wipes after that connection to his midsection. And be careful here. Finn Balor, you're on your own.
Blue spots certainly possible after the super spear, and Finn might be needing some dude wipes as well.
And Breakker now burying his shoulder into the midsection of Balor. Back elbow caught Penta. Breakker is all business tonight. How about when he pulled out some Steiner math at the kickoff show a couple of days ago, Pat?
Listen, he has a 129.2% chance of winning.
Yeah,
it makes sense what he said. Oh, it's Twin Blade by Finn.
Looks like Dominic's 25%.
Face first goes Balor.
That becomes 50%. Penta's half scared, so he'll take 12.5% there.
I bought a new one.
Balor's
It's
one
in
for
the
30,
cabinet.
so 66% chance failure there. 129.2.
Drop toe hold.
Penta experience.
Oh, and Judgment Day taken out. Covered by Penta for the title. Balor kicks.
Yeah, that was smart of Penta. The second there was one man isolated in the ring, immediately pouncing on that pin, showing all of his experience.
Love this move. Finn Balor's not going to love it, though. Penta calls it the sacrifice. Ooh.
Rips every
That is a
ligament in your shoulder.
torn labrum right there for sure for Finn Balor.
And Penta with Balor up front. Breakker now. Breakker. Look at the power of double jumping. And a kimbo. This guy's insane.
Most highly charged, cataclysmic superstars I have ever witnessed. And he just gets better and better.
This dude's a beast.
So much fun to watch and call his matches. Now he's measuring Penta.
I bought one, so if you don't see it, then it must be with the paper plate.
Feel it again. Breakker into the corner, shoulder first.
Great reaction move there
I
from
know.
Penta.
Dirty Dom. That was a great move by Dominic there. Taking advantage up over the top.
Dirty Dom laying in wait.
And now Dominic bringing some offense to the matchup.
With the hyena.
And that big fix left kick. Sends Breakker outside the ring, and Dominic's feeling it. And there's a contingent here who seem to be in Mysterio's corner.
Hey, Penta, welcome to the greatest luchador on planet Earth.
Made great by the late great Eddie Guerrero. The three amigos, but blocked off the second one by Penta. And, you know, just sit up here on the ringside, guys. Eating an apple.
I was. No, I was.
Looking real swell right now for the Judgment Day. Fully in Cahoot, excuse me, fully in control.
Baker back in the ring, double team now by Judgment Day. Balor and Dom working very well together in this matchup here tonight.
Well, they simply had to. All those tensions put to one side. The pursuit of victory.
Oh! Suplex!
Might be able to get
I'm
more
gonna
out
say
of
it again, this guy's an absolute freak in nature.
This dude's an absolute beast. So strong, so explosive, so smart.
You're fine.
Belly to belly throw, tossing Balor around the ring. Dominic tossed as well.
With ease.
Braun Breaker, just a blast of kinetic energy.
Well, Dominic tried to sneak in from behind, and he was spun around by a clothesline.
Breaker's just oscillating around the ring, and everything he does is painful.
Breaking Spider! Connecting! Cover by Breaker! Put on the leg for the win! Balor kicks it too!
I mean, spot the weakness on Breaker, the technique, the conditioning, the power, the explosivity, and of course, the high-flying moves.
And the ring IQ, and the second generation, I mean, the list goes on and on. That's why he's our Intercontinental Champion.
Hall of Fame genetics, son of Rick Steiner, nephew of Scott Steiner, the Steiner brothers.
Former professional football player. Has it all.
And the Steiners competed right here in Las Vegas at WrestleMania the first time around. Kicked it out with a kick to the face. Dominic with a drop kick to Penta. Balor back. Got his feet clear, Breaker out of the ring.
Uh-oh.
Dominic stalking Balor from behind. And a drop kick puts Balor in the position for a 619. Carlito begging him not to do it. Balor intercepts. And out Finn is kicking away on Dominic and Penta. Gonna take advantage. Penta driver for the win and the title. Breaker breaks it up.
There's a top speed of Braun Breaker coming into play, saving his own championship with that breakup just as it was slipping away. This is the moment the turncoat Dirty Dog took his opportunity, took a shot at his own brother from the Judgment Day, but it backfired.
And this tag team became Judgment disarray as soon as there was goal opportunity.
All four guys are singles. Everybody's in the
and gone. Penta driver normally ends it. Braun Breaker with the quickness to save this match.
And it is electric inside Allegiant Stadium. Breaker and Penta, two men have taken this company by storm, slugging it out here.
Braun Breaker might be the toughest guy on the
Oh, what a knee!
Randy Orton's
Holy
jacked.
No, but
And then
Randy
a big
Orton's
kick
not
to
as
the
stout
face.
as Braun Breaker is.
Penta
Randy
feels
Orton's
good.
like taller. Braun Breaker's like
Carlito gets the ball. Carlito sends Big Hole to the top rope. Remember, no disqualifications. Completely legal. Dom looking to steal it from behind. Kick out at two by Penta.
Bottom tights there from Dirty Dog, but it wasn't enough to put away this luchador.
That bad apple Carlito and a hole! Mexican Destroyer in the middle of the ring!
And Carlito getting involved, pulling Penta off the pin, and now sending Penta right into the announce table.
Well, Penta had this thing won, but it was taken away by Carlito, who's not even involved in the match. And Carlito has lost the damn plot.
So you're not even supposed to be out here!
And this suddenly does not feel safe whatsoever at ringside.
What are you doing? Get the hell out of here, Carlito.
Carlito, get the hell off the desk!
He's looking to take out Penta. Wait a minute. Oh, my God. Pat, look out. Look out. Carlito from the table. Bring the spear, Carlito from the damn table.
Super spear from one table to the next! Carlito has been sold in half!
I think Carlito's dead.
Carlito's dead. Braun Breaker took a hell of a bad landing. He's riding around.
That's a 15-foot spear by Braun Breaker!
That is a steel table completely collapsed.
That's
What a matchup
You're chanting
for the
Dirty Dom?
Intercontinental Championship. Penta turns around. Breaker with a spear.
Come on, Dirty.
Dominic Mysterio
619.
with Breaker in position.
So why can't we play the WWE after again?
He connected cleanly with that. John going to the front splash. Balor with a little playback. And Balor said, not tonight.
The craftiest man in the match of his striking.
Great play by Balor.
All the years of experience.
Kick into the corner. Breaker's in the drop zone. Balor realizes it, guys. Breaker's in the drop zone. Balor in the top rope. Balor with a coup de grace. To win the Dominic. Dominic.
Yeah, dog. Let go.
And the cover on Balor.
Yeah.
Championship.
I'll take that any day. Mm-hmm.
Wade Barrett, you felt something building over the last few months for this young man. Dominic Mysterio tonight did what he had to do, and he won the title by stopping his Judgment Day partner, Finn Balor, in the back and taking the title away from him.
It's every man for himself. Why? Cheat, steal, do whatever you have to do because this kid, Dirty Dominic Mysterio, those are for you, Michael Cole, has proved every salty hater on planet Earth wrong. He is the real deal. Not only that,
We like that.
Your Intercontinental Champion.
Michael Cole, you and I have obviously seen this Dirty Dog do a lot of despicable things. He's a walking, talking, dirty dude, but tonight,
Yeah, remember that the people hated Dom?
Mexican destroyer, he somehow kicked out with the help of
Yeah, but
Carlito.
Well, Carlito was pivotal in this one because clearly Penta had that thing won, but it was vital as a price to pay for getting involved in a match with Braun Breaker and Carlito. May never be the same again after that spear. This is the moment Breaker thought he had the whole damn thing won. But don't take your eyes off Dirty Dom Mysterio.
Dirty Dom hits a 619 to perfection right on Braun Breaker's face. And in this, Balor
He goes back to the day.
not allowing Dominic to hit the frog splash. Balor would hit the coup de grace. And then from out of nowhere, Dominic Mysterio with a frog splash to his own partner. Judgment Day's Balor, Dominic Mysterio is now the Intercontinental Champion. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, don't pinch yourself. It's not a dream. It happened at WrestleMania. Dirty Dom has won the title.
There are going to be some awkward conversations in the Judgment Day clubhouse later on
Let him
tonight.
have his moment.
But one man will be grinning from ear to ear and
Yeah, I know.
shining
I'm saying to like
like
finish
he's
stuff.
Rob Liberace with the gold that is the Intercontinental Champ. Great job, Dirty Dom.
I didn't see the end of your burger. I was like, you didn't. Hunter.
I did eat it.
Carmelo, you're next. You ready?
Yeah,
Now get ready.
Yeah, watch out.
Ready. That's why I'm him.
Watch it out.
Who's him? Me. I'm him. You mean Kim? No, me. Him. Oh, Kim.
Hunter, if there's another patty in there, can you
Him.
put it in a baggie and put it, seal it, put it in the, and bacon? Can you put the bacon and burger in a
I am
baggie?
him. And you need a Snickers.
Get them wings. Yeah, I'm him.
It'll always be me.
Oh my god, you no more?
Tonight belongs to the American
The
Nightmare.
burger stuff you can put away, all the burger stuff. The queen!
Rated T15. WrestleMania 41 is brought to you in part by Zenni, the official eyewear of WWE. Fans get 10% off.
No
when they
candy
use the
tonight.
code WWE on Zenni.com and the Zenni app. Zenni, eyewear Well, of course, they're watching in Los Angeles and comes in the interactive experience where you get immersive at WrestleMania if you can't be here, and they just witnessed that incredible, fatal, four-way matchup moments ago. Again, Dominic Mysterio is your new Intercontinental Champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, the stars are out. A man who draws a reaction regardless. Colby Covington is here from the UFC. Thank you for making some time. And ladies and gentlemen, Beat Maker, Grammy-nominated record producer and music executive, Metro Boomin. Is here.
Dirty Dom won.
North, Law and Order, organized crime is back for a new season, and this time it's only on Peacock. Chris Maloney returns to his iconic role as Detective Elliot Stable, joined by Dean Norris as his older brother Randall Stable. You can stream the first 2 episodes of Season 5 now, with new episodes every Thursday exclusively on Peacock. Well, the Fountain Blue in Las Vegas is the official hotel of WrestleMania 41, and WWE returns tonight with the Road to WrestleMania featuring Tony Hinchcliffe and NXT this Tuesday, April 22nd. Tickets on sale now via Ticket.
There's no behind the scenes.
All I can say is, this is the
There's no like development of a story.
Braun Breaker as he completely decimated Carlito moments ago.
What a bloody
Yeah, we will
mess.
see
I
one
hope
tomorrow for
someone got
Judgment Day.
insurance on this thing. Cracks shattered everywhere.
Yeah, this desk is certainly much more expensive than the old desk, but Braun Breaker took off from the Spanish announce desk, traveled 15 feet over here, busted Carlito in half, and then all hell broke loose in the ring, and now Dominic Mysterio is our Intercontinental Champion.
This thing is metal. Let's be clear on that.
Unbelievable. Ladies and gentlemen, up next we're going to celebrate 20 years of WrestleMania for that man, Randy Orton.
I'm telling you, it's going to be Solo or Nick Aldis.
Well, Kevin Owens has an echo.
Is it Randy Orton doing next week?
He's going to be out probably close to a year. Randy Orton, though, demands to have a match on his 20th anniversary. He's issued an open challenge. Who takes that challenge? We find out in moments.
Then you finish
The world's most precious resource?
Oh my god, I'm gonna break this tomorrow.
Wi-Fi. And the Wi-Fi is booming.
The Wi-Fi is booming.
Streams are gushing. Booming. Data is rushing. There's signal for days. Booming. The Wi-Fi is booming. Xfinity.
Miles of flavor, those crispy peaks, 12 flavors so bold, your whole life is complete. Dipped in the lake, man, that ranch is deep. New crispy tenders, bring the flavor, wings.
Why would I use Hims to have my ED meds delivered to my door? I love pharmacy lines.
Why would I use clinically proven ingredients to regrow my hair through Hims? I love wearing hats 24/7.
Why would I choose weight loss treatment I can afford through Hims? I love selling off my prized possessions.
Why wouldn't I get high quality care I can trust? I love Hims. Get treatment you'll actually love at Hims.com.
Sometimes kids just can't sit still in class.
Laughing, texting, and just not listening.
Just not paying attention.
It messes up the vibe for everyone.
For everyone.
For everyone. And it makes it hard to learn. Paying attention in class isn't something I should do. It's something I have to do. Something I have to do. I need to learn.
I need to learn.
So get some bumps.
Classroom distractions keep our students from learning. Another reason Oklahoma ranks near the bottom. Help transform our public education system.
Dad, that's bad.
Get it before halftime.
If I get it right, it's so and make all this, you owe me $5. If I get it wrong, I owe you nothing.
You know you're not actually allowed to drink in a beer commercial?
Since when?
You gotta wait till it's done. Oh, 5, 4, 3, 2.
I'm the voice inside your head.
And while you're typically athletic.
Right now, Rick, you're pathetic.
Shank.
And if you don't have the right auto coverage, the cost of this could hit you out of nowhere.
With low prices store-wide, eat well for less at Whole Foods Market.
So I think this week we're starting to test it. We're not doing writing. Then we need to take English this week. Then we want to share it's writing. Paragraph.
Oh, y'all had writing? I don't think I had writing for my state test.
We have a lot of testing.
How many did I have when I went testing? I only
In
had.
your 5th grade, we had COVID, so we're not.
Yeah, but I took the test. I remember in 5th grade I took it. My head, they come to me, they understand, they trust. Yeah, when I was in 5th grade, all I had to take was math and reading. Just those 2 tests. How many weeks left for school? 4? Because then, I thought we did like 3 weeks before school was out. But it was 2.
Could be Sami Zayn doesn't have an open out.
No, Sammy's on break. When he got hurt from that match. Wait, so Carter, they'll tell you if it's fake testing, right?
Oh, Mom, maybe the reason that we have so many stuff in social studies is because we might not have a fake test in social studies.
Or when you get to high school, instead of state testing, you have benchmarks. Yeah, if you have an A or B, you can skip 2 of them.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the 20th year, Randy Orton.
I don't want to hear about your stomach when you sit there and eat WrestleMania. We're hungry, but I'm gonna move this out.
A legend.
Stay talk to me.
An old school that'll be respected and loved forever.
Is he gonna talk?
No.
Nobody knows who he's fighting anyway. Does he know? No. Oh, yeah.
Oh, they fixed the death bird.
Pieced together by the wrestling gods. Randy Orton's in Las Vegas. And this match is presented by Wingstop. Do not miss any of the action. Get flavor delivered to your door at Wingstop.com. Wingstop. Bring the flavor.
Didn't you have those type of seats last year, Dad?
Huh?
Didn't you have those type of seats last year? How high yours were?
Everyone shut up!
Ladies and gents, I said that I would be here at WrestleMania 41, ready to go.
You better not have my tape.
The only question now is who is going to come through that curtain. Well, I'll tell you one thing, whoever it is going to get their WrestleMania moment, and it's going to be courtesy of the 3 most dangerous letters in all of sports entertainment. RK. Guys in the locker room, don't do it. This man, 290 pounds, Quadzilla-like build, 20 years of WrestleMania experience.
It's Dean Ambrose.
Who wants some?
Oh my God.
You didn't say anything, Joe Henry, did you?
Look at Randy. Look.
I knew he was wrestling in WWE, but he wrestled in WWE. Yeah.
When someone else comes out with.
Say his name.
Was it just a bunch of years?
Well, I can't believe
Randy comes to make this big ordeal and he fights
Joe
this guy.
Henry.
And he
Joe
appears.
If it's not for the song, nobody gets to show you what.
He's a great wrestler.
People say they believe in Joe Hendry.
That's why we like keep on
Joe
TNA.
Hendry's going to have to believe in Joe Hendry more than he's ever done in the past.
The TNA World Champion is here to challenge one of the all-time greats in Randy Orton.
That's so surprising.
Yeah, that is because it's him.
Scotland,
Weighing in at 252 pounds.
he doesn't really believe he works in them. Between TNA and other wrestling.
Yeah, that's what's so crazy about it.
He took NXT by storm late last year, as I mentioned, the current TNA World Champion. If you're Randy Orton, what do you think about the appearance of Joe Hendry?
It's a shocker, it's a surprise. You expect somebody from the locker room, but we know the mindset of the Viper of late. He has a ton of rage that was directed at Kevin Owens and is now going to be redirected at Joe Hendry, who may well have just signed his own death warrant.
To revisit the action moments ago, Dominic Mysterio, new Intercontinental Champion, trending number 2 in the United States on X right now.
Congrats to Dirty Dom. I assume this man is going to be trending soon as well.
Can you imagine if Henry walks in on the 20th anniversary of WrestleMania for Randy Orton and pulls up a massive upset?
So I don't get this. If Randy wins, he's the TNA champion?
No, I don't believe the championship's on the line.
I think that should be
Not a
something.
championship match.
Henry Orton one-on-one here tonight.
Joe Hendry became a viral sensation last year.
Yeah, then we would have a
Catchiest
channel fight.
songs
Channel
ever
war.
written, and People Power has dragged the Scotsman from Edinburgh all the way to this marquee
They'll be the
matchup here
WWE once his contract's
at
up. There's no question
WrestleMania.
about it.
Henry made a debut back in 2013.
What are they saying?
We believe.
Who?
Randy
Joe
Orton
Henry.
has many
You
great
will, you
moments
win,
on the
Henry.
stage of WrestleMania.
No, it's just special because it's
I don't want him to win.
And went for an RKO early. Henry rolls him up, shoulders down. Orton kicks it too.
Yeah, make no mistake, Joe Hendry is no slouch whatsoever. Won championships around the world, decorated amateur wrestler. He is a veteran of over 15 plus years.
Great, that's all great, Wade. But the bottom line is this, okay?
This is Randy Orton, bro.
Randy Orton beat John Cena and Triple H in a triple threat match at WrestleMania 24. He beat Bray Wyatt at WrestleMania 33 to win the WWE title. Oh, and Henry, though, knocks down Orton.
Trying to convince me that Randy Orton's good. Randy Orton has beaten me up more than anybody else on the roster. I know full well exactly how dangerous the Viper is.
I was trying not to bring that up to embarrass you, but you're right. This is
Like,
wildly neckbreaker by Henry.
What the hell is Joe Hendry doing at WrestleMania?
If the element of surprise here, it's called the Viper's Hold.
Oh, no. It's hard not to get involved. It's hard not to fall into the trap of Joe Hendry.
Randy Orton just staring down at Henry saying, what are you trying to do? Poke in the eye.
Referee behind the back wall missed that.
And the WWE's Apex Predator begins the hunt.
Yeah, Joe Hendry, welcome to
Power play.
Well, the Viper was looking bewildered in the early goings of this one, but he has snapped back into his regular form. This does not bode well for Joe Hendry.
WrestleMania 10 years ago,
But it's still
Randy
cool.
Orton delivering that awesome RKO to Seth Rollins as Rollins came off the top rope.
the voices in Randy's head
Yeah,
and figured out who the hell
I
Joe
don't think
Hendry is.
Kevin Owens will be back for a long time.
And now it's clinic time.
And Randy's having fun.
Because look at Big E, he isn't back yet. Who? Big E. That's what I'm saying, so I don't think Kevin Owens will be back here for a long time.
Ready to strike.
Edge retired because of this injury.
Those who believe in Joe Hendry can
Yeah,
believe.
now he's at the
RKO.
Iron.
Yeah.
Henry now scoops up Randy Orton. Joe Henry. What's a freak of nature fall-away slam and a kick out.
Tremendous power from Joe Hendry, 280 pounds of the Viper thrown around with abandon.
They were to hit that. It looked like he was standing ovation earlier on. Smile at the camera, Joe Hendry. Thanks for coming. There's your WrestleMania moment.
No, what happened? Yeah!
Well, that took no time. Carter, just stay out here and
Cooper's
watch.
on.
No, just stay out here and watch. It's not that difficult.
It doesn't have to be a great match. It's just what that match was.
Voting.
World champion.
It was a game effort from Joe Hendry, who did momentarily take control and get close to a shocker. But the bright lights of WrestleMania will dazzle anybody. But be careful because the Viper is always coiled and ready to strike.
Joe Hendry couldn't help but smile to all the people at home that have believed in him to get him to this WrestleMania. And Randy Orton, with 20 years of experience, says, I'll take that next if you don't mind. RKO, 1, 2, 3.
Only two men have held more world championships than Randy Orton.
What's Randy thinking here? Does Randy believe?
Cena and Flair at 16 apiece, Orton and Triple H at 14.
Look at this.
Tremendous moment for the TNA World Champion Joe Hendry.
That's up to Joe Hendry. No one else in the locker room wanted any piece of this version of Randy Orton.
I think we know what's coming.
RKO for good measure.
Welcome to Mania, Hendry.
You think he's going to be a very big star when it comes to wrestling?
Yes.
I believe in Randy Orton.
We are in Vegas. You can play for a trifecta. Randy Orton. Who has made WrestleMania his home.
You should have sent Godzilla out tonight. Randy Orton was not losing on his 20th anniversary here of the showcase of the Immortals.
Joe Hendry should be tried. He should be tried.
If he wakes up.
I mean, that certainly needs to be one of the things that has to happen, but if he does wake up, he should be
Brain
tried.
does not work like your brain. Okay? You can't just sit like you can. He cannot. He texts me and he's screaming. He gets medication because he cannot do that.
I know, but
No, but still nothing. He physically cannot sit there for 4 hours. He's not bothering anyone but you.
Go throw up.
Why don't you go take a shower?
He's actually watched the last 2 nights. He's watched more wrestling than he's ever had. So it's okay. I'm staying up tight.
Hey, go take a shower.
Then I'm gone.
Go take a hot shower.
Then I'm gone.
if you go with that.
Then I'm gone.
5 a week after, 2 weeks after the Cardi House.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the announcement was made yesterday. WWE has acquired the Mexican Lucha Libre promotion known as AAA. The first fans experience will be Los Angeles, California, Saturday, June 7th. Worlds collide. It takes place at 12 noon Pacific, 3 o'clock on the East Coast at the Kia Forum. When that's over, head on down the street to Intuit Dome, because it's 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. It'll be money in the bank. What a Saturday!
If I can save up
in
until
LA.
then, yeah. I just can't spend my $20
The highest earning touring rapper in the world.
$20
His
to go
Air
to LA.
Jordan collaboration revolutionized the sneaker world. And he was in the ring with The Rock, John Cena, and Cody Rhodes at the Elimination Chamber. Travis
No, I'm
Scott's
saying if
song,
I just save up.
featuring Playboy Cardi, is the official theme song of WrestleMania.
I'm not even working job.
Which is available now on his latest album, Utopia.
I'm not saving for that, for like the other
on
events.
the Billboard 200 chart.
Besides, I'm getting a job in the summer.
Theme by Travis Scott, the WrestleMania official theme, and you can shop the all-new WWE Cactus Jack collection available.
Yeah, you
for a
know,
limited time only on
WWE buying them for like
www.shop.com.
10,000, right?
And
What?
Fanatics.com.
He hit Cody
Travis
Rhodes
Scott,
on accident,
a part of
like
the
after
WWE
so
family.
WWE
His
is buying
Cactus
them.
Jack collection is must-buy and available now.
He was part of a WWE World event earlier today. Well, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, the Maverick, Logan Paul, looks to continue his rise in the WWE, but standing in his way, the phenomenal one, the veteran technician AJ Styles, looks to remind the viral sensation it takes more than a big mouth to dominate in the ring. The Maverick versus the phenomenal
I'm
one.
pretty sure
Next,
Karrion
in the meantime,
Kross is
there
gonna
have been
make AJ
confrontations
lose.
before this match.
Miles of flavor. Those crispy peaks. 12 flavors so bold, your whole life is complete. Dipped in a lake, and ranch is deep. New crispy tenders. Bring the flavor. Wings.
When you decide to step up to this kind of play, this kind of fun, this kind of experience.
Hey guys, why are you dressed like you're in a boy band?
Let the games begin. Nintendo Switch 2.
All together, anytime, anywhere. Rated E for everyone.
I can tell when someone's lying. It's kind of a thing I do. Who are you? I am Felicity Price. Both. Tell me that you're being killer. I think I might be foolproof.
Game on, Charlie Kale.
Excuse me. Play you for those ultras? Well, they're
Terry Osborne.
kind of high level.
Fascinating. Norman Osborn.
Yeah.
Ice cold.
That one girl from Borderlands.
Let's talk salary.
Great. What do you typically offer for this role?
It's competitive.
So is it like competitive salary or is it like competitive salary?
It's somewhere between competitive and competitive.
Right. And then the number would be
Competitive. With Indeed, you can avoid awkward salary conversations from the start.
oh, a number.
What do you mean a number?
It's an actual number.
It's Pod's biggest sale in
Okay,
history.
so
Save up to
when
30%
I'm
on moving
if
and
I'm
storage
working
until
like
May
a business
19th.
job like
And see
that,
why Pods is America's
I have
number
to
one
talk about
container
salary.
moving company. Whether you're relocating or relocating, save up to 30% at pods.com today.
Find the next 5 New Stars FC games and put them in my calendar.
Game on, big show. Just ask, you'll know. Lock it in, let's go.
Wow, cool.
Mmm, savory, juicy, and hold up. It's got Hidden Valley Ranch seasoning? Nice. Crispy, zesty, ranchy perfection. Hidden Valley Ranch, only serious about flavor.
If home internet is really home internet, Shouldn't it work throughout your whole home? That's why we engineered our Xfinity Gateway to seamlessly deliver Wi-Fi from room to room.
I wonder how they got those, because those tickets never went on sale.
Bro, well, how's it slowing? Is it drone?
Yep.
What's that? Is that their heat? Is Logan good?
Not bad. Every angle needed. I feel humble. Catching a drone out of the sky. Oh, too good.
No, it's too much hype. I wish I would have got it, though. Your grandfather got it.
And this match tonight is presented by the General Insurance. The General Insurance gives you a break when you need it most.
No, way less.
No matter what you think about Logan Paul, he's been incredible at WrestleMania. He's 2-1, and last year he beat Randy Orton and Kevin Owens in the same match. Logan Paul has been spectacular.
Logan Paul is
Yeah,
so
last year
humble.
he went against Kevin Owens, Randy Orton. The year before he went
Granted
against Seth
everything
Rollins.
is, I could be the most insufferable human on earth. And instead he shows up and shows out every time.
Guys, AJ Styles finds himself in the 5th WrestleMania match of his career. And tonight, taking on a young man who's taken WWE and the entire planet by storm, Logan Paul. Wade, you got to be impressed with how quickly Paul has taken to this game.
The guy's an absolute natural. Love him or loathe him. And I feel like the vast majority are the loathing end of the spectrum. He is a point of viewing. Every time he's out here, he shocks, he surprises, and very often he has success. But what a major opportunity it is for Logan Paul to cement himself as a top-tier competitor with victory tonight.
He was a great amateur wrestler in high school and college. And then wants to become an entrepreneur, taking over the internet and digital world.
It doesn't ever go up.
Hundreds of millions of dollars. He creates, he builds, and since he's gotten to the WWE, he is taking over. Now he's going to take on a man who's been around the world and back in this professional wrestling world, the phenomenal one, AJ Styles.
You know, Ray, you talk about the loathing for Logan Paul. I believe a lot of it has to do with the fact that people are jealous of what this young man has accomplished so far, and not just his in-ring career, but in everything he's done in the business world.
Look, there's supposed to be a natural order to success. You're supposed to pay your dues, come up the hard way, earn it every step of the way. The problem with Logan Paul is he didn't have to do any of that. He simply jumped the line and was immediately really good. You're right, it's jealousy.
Mediocre people love to fall in line. Greatness likes to get to the top quick. Logan Paul will bet on himself every time, and now he's found himself eye to eye with a phenomenal one.
Well, mediocre people also like to blame others. Logan Paul blames no one as he locks up with AJ Styles to start this match. If you're Paul Wade, what's your strategy against the vet?
Well, you simply got into the head of AJ Styles already. You can't match his experience, but you can match his athleticism, and I don't say that lightly because AJ Styles is just otherworldly athleticism. Logan Paul is as gifted as they come.
You're not going to push AJ Styles around, though.
But I think Logan Paul is okay with a little bit of a fist fight as well. This is actually a great matchup.
Well, I'll tell you right now, Logan Paul on several occasions over the past couple of months has outfoxed and outsmarted AJ Styles. He's done that because Logan Paul doesn't think the same way as the rest of us. It's part of why he's had success. And when Logan Paul thinks differently, it makes it very difficult to figure out and outmaneuver.
The thing about Logan Paul is he's always developing, always learning. He knows he's new to the game, but he wants to get to the top as fast as possible.
Tremendous aptitude for WWE as Logan Paul hangs on and says, not quite AJ. AJ now going to be launched out to the apron. Styles, the well-placed shove into the gut, slides underneath Paul. AJ, very quick and agile, set across the ring. Styles with a shoulder block.
And AJ gave him a little two-piece talk after Will.
Big thought by Logan Paul, turns around into a drop kick by Styles. The veteran has Logan a bit out of sorts in the early going.
AJ's just waiting on him here. AJ's three steps ahead of Logan Paul at this point.
Look, we talked a little earlier about how you're supposed to be coming up the hard way, paying your dues, earning it, the old-fashioned way. AJ did all of that, and it must be vexing to him.
You can't buy this anymore?
But somebody who didn't have to do any of that is essentially his equal here at WrestleMania.
I don't you notice that it'll be caught on camera. And AJ Styles now using the apron to his advantage. This is all fiddly move. Tie up your opponent to the apron, blind him, and attack him. And that's what Styles is doing here.
It was a veteran trick from Styles. You noticed he was favoring that rib cage. He was simply playing possum, baiting the less experienced Paul into it, and then catching him with that apron trick.
You talked about that long road to the top that AJ took. You learned a lot of tricks on it. In that long road.
That'll cave in your orbital bone, Logan Paul. Like I know Logan Paul's been into boxing fights in his time. He's never been struck quite like that before.
Those are the things that Logan Paul is experiencing for the first time. Every time. AJ Styles has done all of these things hundreds, if not thousands of times. There's new stuff being presented to Logan Paul on the biggest stage at a regular basis.
And Paul drives Styles, ribs first in the barricade.
Yeah, if experience is a weakness for Logan Paul, resiliency is a massive strength. We've seen it time and time again against the likes of Roman Reigns. He's very difficult to keep down.
AJ reversal sends Paul now into the barricade.
He also has an unflappable confidence in himself. Might be because he's so humble. Might be because he's from Ohio. Might be because he has had success at everything he's ever done.
Yeah, Logan Paul does not know how to fail. As Logan has bounced face first off the apron by Styles. Referee Jessica Carr in control of this matchup tonight.
Very partisan crowd here, completely backing the phenomenal one.
And Logan Paul, great move, stepped out of harm's way, sends AJ into the post.
I've never seen a man.
And on the other side, a whip into the post by Paul with authority.
He might have dislocated his shoulder right there.
Just smart there from Logan Paul, using what was available. I've never seen a man so resilient and impervious to negative energy being thrown his way from a massive audience like we have here today. It's almost like fuel to Logan Paul.
I was going to say, he feeds off it.
Music to his ears.
He was born and raised on the internet. There's not a lot of positive things said on it.
That Hell Alone house.
You can't handle a couple of boos or some negative comments, you'll never make it
No,
on the internet.
I'll get it before it gets retired.
Go retire before
That athleticism, you see, just springboard crossbody to the outside.
I doubt it will yet.
With these, no problems at all. Not tired, not even sweating.
Look, AJ Styles is a man at times grappling with his own career mortality.
AJ Styles up the Spanish announce table.
Who will make the cookies?
Last name Styles.
Sends AJ off the apron.
Styles knows the sands of time are running out on his own career, and he has to make every grain count. He badly needs a victory here tonight.
Great move by Paul to roll back into the ring and break the count.
I believe he's eyeballing his throat that he caught earlier today.
He caught that out of the air.
Like a pet, he's been hanging this thing.
Oh, look at, we got a shot for Jerome now.
You know this is going on social media.
Oh, get hit by that, Ray.
Nice breeze to it.
He does. Plus the tire a little bit there, Jerome Frank.
And now look at this. Look at Paul now using the apron to his advantage. And this is the aptitude we talked about with Logan Paul. He's a quick learner. He never makes the same mistake twice, and he turns AJ's offensive round on him.
He's also competing against the very best. Every time you see Logan Paul in WWE and learns the best tricks from all of them, absorbs them into his own movesets.
And here we come now. Paul top rope, AJ in trouble. The Paul from race, connecting, cover for the win. Styles kicks out.
It generally felt like Logan Paul just found out that you're allowed to use the apron on the side.
Logan Paul is just as natural a high flyer as you'll ever see. He'd go air to air with the best, including AJ Styles. Beautiful hand-timed execution there. And Styles is in trouble now.
Paul American hitting the ball from Grace. Logan Paul rolling. That's the name of their show on Max. Currently available.
I like that as describing him. As we send AJ plus the ring into the corner.
This is that flip side of Logan Paul, from the entertainer to the bully and the thug in the blink of an eye.
He understands what it takes to be great in this business. He wants to be great at this business.
There's a time to perform, there's a time.
Oh, the overbomb! The overbomb by Paul. For the win, hooks the leg. Styles just grab the bottom rope.
Yeah, and anytime you can't kick out because you're so beat up, you have to reach for the bottom rope. You're in dire straits. That was so well executed by Paul once again. The face of Styles bouncing off the mat.
Uh-oh. Logan Paul is asking for a little more.
This isn't going to get him any cheers.
Brother.
And a big boot.
Yeah, into the ear, big boot.
And drop with a big leg. Cover. And a kick out. Only Tyler Smith could do it better.
Yeah, that was more of a taunt than anything towards AJ Styles. Didn't even get a 2 count. It just goes to show the kind of dominance Paul is showing here.
And now some jabs coming from Logan Paul, that boxing background you guys talked about earlier on.
This is one of the biggest punches we've seen in WWE, but getting a little too cocky. And AJ woken up something inside AJ Styles.
Yeah, Styles gonna take the fight to Paul.
Well, there was nothing cute about that from Styles. Simply muscled Logan Paul back to the corner and let him off.
Logan second rope, moonsault, AJ taken out, cover now for the win. Kick out at 2.
AJ tried to catch Logan Paul in midair, but too much has been taken out of the phenomenal one already, who looks at this point like he's running on fumes.
Smooth move by Logan to turn that into a pin. Almost stole a win.
So knocked Styles a bit out of sorts.
The moon pulp.
Oh, kidney shot there from Logan Paul.
European uppercuts. Couple uppercuts now by Paul.
Just shows the range of offense that Logan Paul has available to him. And Styles has no answer to any of this. Logan Paul's biggest asset has always been that surprise factor. The cat came out of the bag a long time ago. Nobody should be shocked about this performance from Logan Paul. When are we going to accept he ain't a newcomer? He ain't an outsider. He is the real deal, and he's doing it under the brightest spotlight of them all.
And he continues to evolve each and every time out.
He's not scared to take his time and celebrate himself, though.
And that might be the kryptonite.
The biggest of stages. Paul is shy. AJ Styles stops himself. AJ now taking up the intensity. Logan Paul doesn't realize that Styles did not go into the corner. And he will now as AJ unloads on the clothesline. And here comes Styles in a phenomenal one.
Representing an entire industry in a lot of people's eyes.
Styles and Logan Paul up on his shoulders. That's vintage Styles there, and he right to the back of the neck.
This is a different Styles to the one we've seen over the past 25 years. He's packed a hell of a lot of muscle on that frame, and he's using it to full effect now, powering Logan Paul around.
Earlier today, he's got to keep up with the kids.
He's very jacked. And at this moment, he needs to end this.
AJ in the corner.
Don't let Logan Paul get a second win.
Starting to pick up his offense now.
Beat him down, AJ Styles, if you want to win.
Styles vertical suplex, drops him right on the back of his head.
Goes to a brain buster on that one.
Cover now. And a kick out by Paul at 2.
Both these men have to figure out what the hell they have left.
Vertical suplex into the brain buster, dropped him right on the back of his head.
I really feel like Logan Paul slipped on a banana peel here, just getting too braggadocious, absorbing too much spotlight. You can't do that against an AJ Styles.
It didn't feel like the right time to take a victory lap, and AJ Styles has made him pay for it. What's he thinking now?
Looking for the Styles clash to put Logan Paul away. Logan able to turn it around.
Close to a low blow there from Paul, but
AJ lands on his feet into the corner. Logan Paul got a bit of a close, ran out of boot from Styles.
He's trying to set up the pulverizer.
Logan Paul is the one who's really slowing down and in the drop zone.
And Logan Paul on AJ. AJ was going for the phenomenal forearm. And Logan Paul caught it. And a rolling senton by Paul. Oh, goodness!
That was 3/4 of the ring.
And a kick out by Styles. That was incredible.
Oh my God, that was about the longest lion salt I've ever seen. I saw how far AJ was away. He can't possibly be trying this, can he? Oh yeah, he can. That's what the Maverick does. He shuts, he awes, and ultimately he's back in control.
He's an absolutely incredible athlete. We're sold out tonight. Over 60,000 yet again at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas for WrestleMania Sunday.
God, when you can pull out stuff like that, that truly is a cheat code to the very top of the industry. Proof positive of why Logan Paul is right here.
There's an audible in the middle of the match. Let me do a 3/4.
Again,
here's the thought. Here's what Logan can't do. Can't keep getting caught up and celebrating himself.
Because you're going to get caught at some point by Styles.
Yeah, but he's going to do a lot of great things. You can't celebrate everything, Logan. You got to keep it moving.
Another well-placed elbow by Styles.
That flip off of
Lands on his feet. Has Logan up. Next one for the Styles clash. Logan Paul able to grab the ropes to counter. Oh, and a kick by AJ. And another one.
Point to the spine there. Toe to the spine. No protection, but somehow Paul fighting back.
And bounces AJ off the turnbuckle.
Oh, look, we're at the point in the match now where it's crucial. What is driving you? Both men in agony.
And look at that. That clothesline cover. Hook of the leg now by Styles. A slingshot clothesline lariat. Almost puts
man driven by fame against the man driven by passion. And right now, is the man who wants the spotlight the most, Logan Paul, who's looking like he's closing in on victory.
Pat, you know better than anyone what a win at WrestleMania does for your brand.
Absolutely, and let alone Logan Paul's brand is already on top of the world. Prime, everything else he's done. Buckshot Lariat, though, in the middle of WrestleMania, and AJ Styles, that could have been it. That should have been it. Logan Paul's playing his greatest hits right now, and AJ Styles is still in this match.